All right, so today we're going to be comparing the Xbox One Elite Controller Series 2 versus the Xbox One Elite Controller version 1. Now, these two are very similar in design. I would say in compatibility, they both do just about the same thing, but one has a better advantage than the other. So let's get right into it. So here's the look of both of the controllers. Like I said, the design is very similar. For my Xbox One Elite Controller version 1, which is this one right here, this one I actually modded it out just a little bit. As you guys can see, the front panel is a little bit different compared to, its original version. But with this controller compared to the Xbox One Elite Controller Series 2, basically they both do the same thing. And the display, the design is basically similar. The only thing I would say different between these two is because it has a battery pack, and this one doesn't. This one you provide batteries for the version 1, and the version 2 you actually have a battery pack this time. Now, as far as the controller design, on the front, as you guys can see, the controller right here, it's not padded, but it's padded on the back, whereas the controller 2 basically is padded on the front and also the back, which is awesome. Now, as far as the paddles go, paddles are pretty much the same. As you guys can see, this one has like kind of a steel carbon look to it as opposed to this one. So I would say that's a high upgrade compared to the version 1. But as far as everything else goes, with the version 1, obviously you could take off the thumbsticks, add on a new thumbstick. You could do, take off your D-pad as well. And you can also do that with the new controller, of course. Take it off, add on another one if you want to. Take it off, add on another one. With these thumbsticks, I noticed with the other thumbsticks compared to version 2 and version 1, version 2 it feels a lot smoother. It feels a lot tighter to where, if you somehow were to break the controller, it's not going to break, is what I'm saying. It's not going to break at all, which is very good. Very great upgrade. Now, opposed to these, the Xbox One series, the version 1, I actually broke this thumbnail right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I could literally twist this and yeah, it's pretty much broken. Very, very plasticky. That's what I want to say. Very, very plasticky, very, very cheap. The version 1 Elite controller is pretty much trash in my opinion. Just my opinion. Now, the version 2, like I said, everything feels like a real controller. This feels like honestly, if I were to tell you, this feels like a scuff. It feels like a true controller. They definitely upgraded on the material. The material feels a lot real. It doesn't feel like a piece of plastic. Like, if I were to tell you to buy an upgrade, if I were to tell you to upgrade from the 1 and the 2, definitely upgrade for sure. Because this thing, it sucks. As far as the case goes, the cases, they look very similar. The only difference is pretty much is this is higher end, meaning the colors look a lot different than this one. Obviously you're gonna go with this one over than that one, color wise and design wise, but pretty much the same. You got your thumbsticks that you get. You also got your paddles as well. Same thing. Your D-pad. And with this new controller case, you actually have a wireless battery pack. Actually, it's not wireless, so it's a battery pack. You just plug in your USB-C, which is basically your controller, and you throw your controller in there, and it actually charges it wirelessly. It charges it through this port right here. As you guys can see, this port, you put the USB-C in there, and it actually charges it, which is pretty cool. So it's not entirely wireless, so to say. It kind of looks like it is, but it's not wireless. You actually have to plug in something here for it to actually charge. That is a huge upgrade to add this little charger in here for your controller. Like I said, it is a battery pack, as you guys can see, so that is a major plus. Now, on to the back. The back of the controller for the Elite Series 2, this is actually for the triggers. These little things right here, this is for the triggers. You can actually change your trigger stop. So if you want your trigger to, shoot normally, if you wanted to shoot like really quick or even quicker, so you don't have to put too much pressure on the triggers, it actually has a mode that you can set, which is awesome. And I noticed from the second and the first, this one only has 2 modes that you can set, as you guys can see, 1, 2. And for the Series 2, this actually has 3. So 1, 2, 3. That is actually insane. and there is a big difference. So you guys, just so you guys know, there is a big difference. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like the design is the same. The only thing that's different, I would say, is the features. There's upgraded features. This is actually a Bluetooth controller as well, and this is not a Bluetooth controller. So the designs are the same, you know, pretty much the same. This is more upgraded in material, which means it's not going to break on you. And this one, it will definitely break on you. It feels like a regular Xbox controller, you know, that you get from like $40 or whatever that comes with the Xbox. So, I mean, there's a big difference. Should you upgrade? I'm telling you right now, should you upgrade in, you know, buying a Xbox Series 1? Should you upgrade to a 2? Yes, definitely upgrade to a 2. This thing is, let's get this out of here. This thing is like beyond garbage to me. This thing is just amazing. It feels amazing. It plays amazing. The material just feels like a high-end controller. It feels like a high-end controller. Definitely get one. That's all I have to say. That's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to show you guys, in case you guys wanted to upgrade on a controller, this is the controller for you for sure. Not sponsored at all. Don't even think I'm sponsored, because I'm not sponsored. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, more videos to come. Xbox Series Elite 2 controller, a must. Peace out, guys.